take your seats. All fans around the court, if you could please go to your seat, it would greatly help out. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. I'm Tony LaMonica. Today's Slam Dunk Championship. 9 lucky winners of the Never Post KWGN TV Fans Glamourilla Sweepstakes will be competing for prizes. A random drawing has been held for all entries. Submitted to celebrities on winners. Each of whom are teamed up with an NBA Slam Dunk player. The men teamed up with the winner of the Gatorade Slam Dunk Championship will win a host of fabulous prizes, including tickets to the NBA All-Star Banquet and All-Star Game, an official NBA basketball, autographed by all of the Slam Dunk participants, the color television, and the road trip to Dallas of the Nuggets, airfare courtesy of American Airlines. Now let's introduce these fans to you. Teamed with Michael Cooper, Jim Leaker of Denver. Paired with Clyde Drexler, Rain Carpenter of Denver. With Julius Erving, Al Smithers of Denver. Dave Nicholas of Aurora is matched with Darryl Griffith. Mike Valesky, who could not be here today from Denver, is matched with Edgar Jones. Keith Noble of Lakewood representing Larry Nance. Kyle Andrade from Castle Rock, teamed up with Bob Sampson, Kathy Hobson, and Ed Ventura is paired today with Orlando Orange. And fans, please welcome to McNichols Arena this afternoon from the USA Network. Big welcome, please, for Al Albert.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this very special day, a first of its kind. We are all a part of an historical event. Today, McNichols Arena will be packed, but as years go by, there'll be thousands and thousands more claiming they were here today on All-Star Saturday. You will see today's most spectacular players, along with the greatest players of all time, from past to present, all coming together for the first time on the same court. You'll see the history of the NBA. We are entering a time machine, and we will begin in the present, 1984, and the slam dunk contest. We'll see to where it has all evolved, how graceful and acrobatic and spectacular the game has become. And then we will travel back in basketball history and see where it all came from, the old-timers game. And you'll see the stars that built the game to where it is today. So let us all step into the time machine. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 1984 and the Gatorade Slam Dunk Contest. It is 8 years after the electrifying performance of Julius Erving in the famous slam dunk contest held at the 1976 ABA All-Star Game right here at McNichols Arena. Today, the Doctor returns, and he faces 8 challengers, most of whom were playing for their high school teams at the time of the last slam dunk contest. Then they only dreamed of someday being on the same court as Dr. J. Today, they will have their shot at basketball immortality. There will be 3 rounds of competition. Each player will take 3 dunks in the first round, one at a time, in an order which was determined by a random draw. The dunks will be totally freestyle, with the only restriction being that they start within the confines of the court. Players will have 24 seconds to execute each dunk from the time that the referee, our old friend Norm Drucker, will hand them the ball. There will be 5 judges. Each dunk will be scored from 1 to 10, with 10 being the top grade. A missed dunk will have a maximum score of 5. When all 5 judges have entered their scores, the total score for that dunk will be displayed on the scoreboards that you see in the corners of the court. The maximum score for any dunk is 50. Each dunk will be judged on the basis of creativity, athletic ability, and style. The players with the top 4 total scores at the end of the first round will advance to the second round. We will repeat the same process. 3 dunks per player. They'll be scored in those dunks. The top 2 players then square off in the third and final round. Again, 3 dunks per player. If at the end of any round there is a tie which must be broken, the tied players will compete in a sudden dunk. All tied players will take 1 dunk at a time until the tie is broken. The winner of the Gatorade Slam Dunk Championship will receive $10,000. Second place, $3,000. And third place, $2,000. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are the judges for today's competition. First, a big basketball fan, a guy who fantasizes about being able to dunk. Catcher for the New York Mets, former University of Colorado baseball star, John Stearns. We are extremely honored to have on the panel of judges United States Congresswoman from Colorado, Pat Schroeder. The next judge will be playing later in the old-timers game, a pioneer of the slam dunk as we know it today. His only regret is that he is not entered in the contest. The daddy of the dunk, the Hawk, Connie Hawkins. Also, playing in the old-timers game a little later, our next judge, whose scoring and passing made him a basketball legend. One of the greatest crowd pleasers in NBA history, the Pistol, Pete Maravich. The fifth member of the judges panel, representative for state and local government relations with the Atlantic Richfield Company, the wife of Denver District Attorney Norm Early. We are happy to have with us Adriana Early. And the head of judges, a former college player at Syracuse, where he teamed with a guy by the name of Dave Bing. General manager of KWGN TV, John Suter. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the 9 most spectacular slam dunkers in the world. First, a player you've seen many times soar to the hoop on the end of a Magic Johnson alley-oop pass. Magic calls him probably the best athlete in all of sports. And consider, as a child, an accident had left him with 100 stitches in his leg. Doctors said he'd never walk again without a brace. You can certainly understand why this young man calls today a dream come true. At 6'7", from the Los Angeles Lakers, Michael Cooper. A player who has made an immediate slam dunk impact. As a rookie, already considered among the elite. Out of the University of Houston, where he belonged to a fraternity called Phi Slamma Jamma. He says he doesn't name his dunks, he just counts them. At 6'7", from the Portland Trailblazers, Clyde the Glide Drexler. In his 4th season, one of the key ingredients of this year's success story in Utah. At 6'4", the shortest player in the competition, but that only means he has more room to create with his 48-inch vertical leap. What would the slam dunk contest be without Dr. Dunkenstein from the Utah Jazz, Darrell Griffith? Our next competitor is always airborne at each end of the court. His specialties, a wide variety of screaming dunks and the ability to block shots. He once blocked 10 in one game. When he steps on the court, things start to happen. Nicknamed the Wild Helicopter by his San Antonio fans, from the Spurs, 6'10", Edgar Jones. In his 3rd season, this player has blossomed into one of the NBA's finest forwards. A reputation as perhaps the best leaper in the game. For this player, the sky's the limit. His dunks have become chronicled, and on the other end, he has blocked more shots than any forward in the league. At 6'10", from the Phoenix Suns, Larry Nance.
Yeah, you got to.
7'4". Our next player certainly is the tallest member in the competition. He ushers in the dawn of a new era in the NBA. The selection committee stayed away from the big centers because they get the job done with a minimum of flair, but not this guy. A great all-around athlete. He is actually a guard in a 7'4" body. The sensational rookie from the Houston Rockets, Ralph Sampson. In his second season, his entrance in the league was hailed as the second coming of Dr. J. He has made a pretty good name for himself. His sensational aerial acrobatics has earned him the nickname the Human Highlight Film from the Atlanta Hawks, Dominique Wilkins. In his third season out of Notre Dame, he wears number 0, and today he zeroes in on the slam dunk title. When he gets around the basket, he puts the ball away with authority. He is a power dunker, voted the most likely to shatter the backboard in today's competition at 6'9", from the Chicago Bulls, Orlando Warriors.
Hey, they showed you. Shatter the board.
It was 8 years ago to the day yesterday. On this court, that this man won the last slam dunk contest. The 9 spectacular slam dunkers who will now go to work. Are the judges ready? Are the players ready? Folks, are you ready? Gentlemen, start your engines. Ladies and gentlemen, a random draw has determined the order in the first round. First up, from the San Antonio Spurs, Edgar Jones. On deck, Larry Nance. First dunk, first round. All the dunks are freestyle. Imaginations will run wild. Edgar Jones breaks the seal. Votes are now being tabulated. If you keep your eyes on the corners of the court. Edgar Jones getting ready for the next round. Each player will take one dunk and they will rotate through the first 9 players. And that is all right with Edgar. 32 points for Edgar Jones on his first dunk. Next up, from the Phoenix Suns, Larry Nance. Larry Nance of the Phoenix Suns, a big one on his first dunk. Dominique Wilkins gets ready. A chance for Dominique to think about it if he has not done so before. And I think most of the players have. For Larry Nance. The human highlight film. 360. Wilkins puts it away. And that was creative. Dr. Duncanstein. A 47 for Dominique Wilkins as he moves into first place. Remember, in the confines of the court. Darrell Griffith from the knees over the head. Next up, in this first shot of the first round, as a 39 for Darrell Griffith. Next up, Orlando Woolridge. Again, with a miss of maximum 5, he had the notion, but no go. Orlando Woolridge. Clyde the Glide Drexler, it is your turn. 23 on the last dunk by Woolridge. Puts it away. Michael Cooper. Certainly had a brilliant idea, Michael Cooper. Next up, Ralph Sampson. For Cooper, who has 2 dunks to go. And now it's in the hands of Ralph. That used to be a sweeping right-hand hook, now a sweeping right-hand dunk. 37 for Ralph Sampson. And ladies and gentlemen, the doctor is in the house. A 39 for the doctor. So after the first dunk, the leader is Dominique Wilkins with 47 points. Second is Larry Nance with 44. Third is Clyde Drexler with 40. And in the fourth spot, the doctor with 39. Second dunk of the first round. Each player will get 3 dunks. The top 4 scores total will then move on to the next round. Edgar Jones, who had a 32 in his first dunk. And that should do a little better than 32. It looks like we're starting to get warmed up. And a 43. Tough panel of judges. Larry Nance, who walks on the court with 44 points in second place. Larry Nance looks to be solidifying his hold. Another 44 for Larry Nance puts him in solid position. And now, in first place at the moment, 47 his first term, Dominique Wilkins. His second dunk. A 39 for Dominique. He falls 2 points behind Larry Nance. Dr. Duncanstein, Darrell Griffith. Using the rim, Darrell Griffith goes upstairs. Griffith had a 39 on his first dunk. And a 40 on his second. Orlando Woolridge, he made sure that one was put away. A 45, so Woolridge bounces back from his miss on the first shot. Clyde Drexler at 40 points in the first quarter. So maximum of 5 for Drexler on each vote of the judges. And a 24. Michael Cooper tries to make up for his first miss. Michael Cooper going for the home run. You got to give him a hand for that. 24 for Michael Cooper. Ralph Sampson had a 37 in his first attempt. From upstairs, Ralph Sampson. A 40 for Ralph Sampson. Last dunk of the second dunk around. And it is Julius Erving. The Dodger pulling out the big stuff early. the top four. In first place with 88 points, Larry Nance. A tie for second place with 86 points, Julius Irving and Dominic Wilkins. In fourth place with 79 points, Darrell Griffith. And right behind with 77 is Ralph Sampson. Edgar Jones with 75. Orlando Woolridge with 68. Clyde Drexler, 64. Michael Cooper, 48. And we are now ready for the third and final dunk of this first round. It is all riding now on this one. And Edgar comes through with a good one. Good solid 43 points for Edgar Jones, puts him very much in the running. And now the current leader. He has had 2 dunks, 44 and 44. He knows destiny is in his hands right now. Larry Nance. On his final dunk of the first round. A 46, his best. And it looks like Larry Nance will be dunking some more today. As Dominic Wilkins takes over the lead by 1 point over Larry Nance. And now it is Darrell Griffith who goes into his third dunk in fourth. Double hand tomahawk. A 42 for Griffith. Orlando Woolridge. Finishing strong.
Freaking hard.
A 48. So after he missed his first dunk and had just a 23, Orlando comes back with a 45 and a 48. And now Clyde Drexler. That's all right. He has 24 seconds. Slamma-jamma by the Clyde Drexler. For Drexler. And now it has been Michael Cooper, who has been spectacular in his misses the first two, and this is his final. What will it be? Michael Cooper from the Los Angeles Lakers. Sampson very much in the running as he approaches for his final dunk of the first round. A 360 for Ralph Sampson to close it out. Players being judged on athletic ability, creativity, and style. 41 points for Sampson. And now, the final dunk of the first round. The Doctor. scores are now being tabulated. Just a moment, we find out the 4 players advancing to the second round.
Yeah. I don't need any bandage. No blood. No blood.
You're right though?
Yeah, just a tap. No, I'm fine.
Can I take a look at it?
Okay.
I'll be right over here. If you get a little dizzy, let me know.
Okay.
Nausea.
Thank you. What is going on? I didn't see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the top 4 finishers advancing to the second round.
What was that, 40? 40 what? 46?
In the 4th spot, with 121 points on his 3 dunks, from the Utah Jazz, Dr. Duncanstein, Darrell Griffin. In the 3rd and 2nd spots, a tie at 134 points. From the Phoenix Suns, Larry Nance. And with that last stop going into the second round strong, from the Philadelphia 76ers, Julius Erving. In a tight first round with just 1 point more in the first spot, 135 points, the human highlight film, Dominique Wilkins. Ladies and gentlemen, we will take a little break now to reposition the judges at the north basket for the next round. Tomorrow's broadcast of the 34th annual NBA All-Star Game will begin at noon. At halftime, you'll have a chance to see these gifted players as CBS airs highlights of the Gatorade Slam Dunk Championship. That's tomorrow starting at noon on CBS. Ladies and gentlemen, the order for the second round of competition will be determined by a random draw. John Suter, the general manager of KWGN-TV, will draw the players. First player to dunk in the second round is the current leader, Dominique Wilkins.
All right, Nick.
The second player, Darrell Griffin. In the 3rd spot, Julius Erving. And in the 4th spot, Larry Nance. Thank you, John. We are ready to go. Remember, the scoreboard now is wiped clean. Second round, 3 dunks, freestyle. They will be scored on these 3 dunks, with the top 2 advancing to the slam dunk finals. And the players now sufficiently limbered up. And we are ready. First up, Dominique Wilkins. Will judges number 1 and 3 please put in the score? We're still checking your machines.
Get excited.
In the first round, Dominique's 3 dunks, he had a 47 on the first one, a 39 on the second, and the best dunk of the day on his third, a 49 as he comes into this one. Remember, the maximum score is 50, which would be a perfect 10 from each of the 5 judges. Can we just ask the photographers on the north end to clear the way to the 24-second clock? A 42 for Darrell Griffith. Number 6 of the Philadelphia 76ers, Julius Erving. A 44 for Julius Erving. And now Larry Nance of the Phoenix Suns. Larry Nance taking a great gamble and scoring big. A 49 and well deserved. Moving into the second round. What a chance by Nance. Second dunk of this second round. Nance with 49. Wilkins with 48. Erving 44. Griffith 42. Second, 48 in the second round. Darrell Griffith. He goes around the corner. Another 42 for Griffith, who has to really start thinking about a big one in his last dunk. Julius Erving had a 44 in his first time. Anything you could do, I could do better. Julius Erving. Off the backboard, behind the back, and the doctor registers a 49. Larry Nance, who had a 49 the first time. A double dunk by Larry Nance. And he scores big again with a 48. Some fans wondering what is perfect. After 2 dunks of the second round, here's the score. Remember, 2 going to the final round. The leader with 97 points, you just saw him, Larry Nance. In second place. Where's that man? Dominique Wilkins. For Dominique. We ask the judges to please enter that last score for Dominique once again. There was a difference, 41 for Dominique. Darrell Griffith had to go for it all with 42s in his first 2 rounds. How about a hand for Dr. Duncanstein? And a 24. Irving with a 44 and a 49 in his first two. A 47 for the Doc. Puts him in good shape. Final dunk of the second round. Larry Nance. A short shot by Nance. And a 43. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the second round. We are now tabulating the votes. We'll see the finalists in the slam dunk.
Three guys, 140? All three of us have 140? No, I got 130-something. No, I missed that one. At least you got 2,000. Yo, at least you got $2 grand. Yeah, maybe it does off What's the scores, Lon? Huh? You got three guys with 140? Hold up. I gotta find out what they
Ladies and gentlemen, the final round is set. Here are the scores in the second round. In fourth place with 108 points, Darrell Griffin. In third place with 137 points, Dominique Wilkins. And moving into the final round, they were tied with 140 points, Larry Nance versus Julius Irving.
How much time we got? A couple minutes.
And we will flip a coin to determine which player will lead off our final round of competition. John Suter will flip the coin. As the two finalists now, Larry Nance takes a look around the hoop. Julius Irving discusses strategy with 76er teammate Andrew Toney and his sons with 3 more dunks to go. Julius Irving
on that side.
will go first.
I'm a cradle it on this side. You definitely got to take that.
Throw it up. Catch it.
I'll have to cradle it. How many dunks you got?
Throw it up against the backboard. Catch it. Right. I mean, cradle. And cradle. And
I just
then
want to do something to help it down. You gotta take that foul line, dog. All right, we come. Save that for last.
top of the key.
How many dunks you got? 2 or 3?
No, top of the key.
I got 3. You got 3.
Top of
I
the
can
key.
cradle a couple with one hand. Which way? What Cooper was trying to do, with one hand and go down with the third. That might. That's coming to the right side. It's coming from the left side, around the middle, just like on the highlight.
What about coming underneath?
Yeah, I remember that cradle.
The two finalists have already taken 6 dunks to review what they have done.
What about coming? Put the time up.
The Doctors with scores of 39, 47, 48 in the first round. In the second round, 44, 49, and 47. Larry Nance in the first round,
Run down the lane
44,
and do
44, 46.
collecting themselves.
And in the second round,
But you don't know what,
49, 48, and a 43.
Because they like the power dunk better than they like the way you're coming down on that dunk. The first one comes down. I can come in from this side. I can take it down with But what about this one like that? When you come down, you go down, like you going on the right side.
this is it. Julius Erving versus Larry Nance for the slam dunk title. 3 dunks apiece, all freestyle, and we start the scoring from scratch. Julius puts it away. And a 47 to start it off for the Doctor. Larry Nance goes from downstairs and goes upstairs. And a 48. Please reset the scores and enter them again. Maximum of 5. Second gun for Larry Nance. With his chin above the rim. A 39 for Nance. Ladies and gentlemen, Julius Erving needs a miracle now. And he goes back to 1976. For Larry Nance. Yeah, Larry.
Dominique, Larry, come on.
The final tabulation. Larry Nance, 134. Julius Erving, 132. Ladies and gentlemen, the slam dunk champion, Larry Nance of the Phoenix Suns. manufacturers of Gatorade, will be presenting checks to our winning players. Third place and a check for $2,000 goes to Dominique Wilkins. The runner-up, Julius Irving, will receive $3,000 as the presentation will now be made at center court.
Yeah. Tony have them? Somebody give them, okay? One of the boys.
Doctor, this one's yours. Yep, congratulations. Way to go. Okay. Ken, come on. Ken, come on.
You're good, I'm right. The one that I missed, I hit right here, so I was far in. I was back a little far. A lot of dunks. Yeah.
A lot of dunks. Chris, all right? Okay. Good. Larry, this one's yours. Congratulations. Congratulations.
The Slam Dunk Championship trophy is now being presented to Larry Nance. All of that. Mike Harvey of the Denver Post and John Suter of KWGN-TV. Our thanks to all the contestants today, the 9 most spectacular slam dunkers in the world, for putting on quite a show. And if you thought